Most people don't realize this. You don't go broke overnight. It happens quietly, through small habits, tiny decisions, and money mistakes you don't even notice. I know this because I made these mistakes myself. Years ago, I had a decent income, no major expenses, and still, I was always broke. But once I understood these 5 simple financial mistakes, everything started to change. Welcome back to Smart Money Hub, where money becomes simple. Let's talk about the 5 money mistakes that silently drain your wallet, and how you can fix them starting today. Mistake 1. Spending without tracking. Let me start with a story. A few years ago, I was looking at my bank statement and saw something strange. My money was disappearing, but I couldn't figure out where. There wasn't a big purchase. No new phone. No crazy shopping. Just small numbers everywhere. £3.50 for coffee. £8.99 subscription. £12 takeout. £5 snacks. £14 app purchase. Again and again. These tiny transactions added up to more than £200 in 1 month. And that's when it hit me. Small leaks sink big ships. Why this keeps you broke? Most people don't track their spending, so they think they're saving, but reality says otherwise. You forget the small purchases. You underestimate how much you spend. You lose control over daily habits. You end the month wondering, where did my money go? The fix, simple and effective. You don't need fancy budgeting apps, just 3 steps. 1. Write down every purchase that costs more than £1. 2. Review totals every Sunday. 3. Highlight unnecessary spending in red. This alone can save you £100 to £300 every month. Mini story example. After tracking for 2 months, I discovered I was buying food 4 to 5 times a week, not because I needed to, but because it was easy. Cutting this down saved almost £120 a month, without changing my lifestyle. Mistake 2. Living paycheck to paycheck. There was a time I used to joke. My salary comes, says hi, and leaves immediately. But deep down, it wasn't funny. I felt stressed every end of the month. One unexpected expense, and I was finished. Why this happens? Most people live paycheck to paycheck because they match spending with income. They never plan ahead. They pay bills first, save later. They think I'll start saving next month. But next month never comes. The fix: pay yourself first. This rule changed my entire financial life. Before you pay rent, bills, or buy anything, move 10% of your salary into savings. It can be £20, £40, £100. Start small, but start. Story example. I once met a guy who saved only £15 every week. He never increased it. But after 3 years, he had over £2,000, money he didn't even feel leaving. That's the power of consistency. Bonus tip: set up automatic transfers so you don't rely on willpower. Mistake 3. Buying to impress others. Let me tell you the most expensive habit I ever had. Trying to look successful instead of becoming successful. I bought the latest phone, branded shoes, expensive fragrances, and don't even get me started on eating out for Instagram stories. But here's the truth I learned the hard way. People don't care as much as you think they do. They're too busy thinking about themselves. Why this keeps you broke? Trying to impress others destroys your savings, creates false expectations, pushes you into lifestyle inflation, keeps you in a cycle of overspending. Story example. I once bought a new phone just because a friend upgraded his. Did I need it? No. Did anyone care? No. Did it cost me £800? Yes. That money could have grown into £1,200 today if I invested it. The fix: ask yourself one question before buying. Would I buy this if no one could see it? If the answer is no, don't buy it. Mistake 4. Not having an emergency fund. One of my closest friends lost his job unexpectedly. No savings, no backup plan. Rent due, bills due, groceries needed. Within 30 days, he had to borrow money from 3 different people. That's when I realized an emergency fund isn't optional. It's your financial seatbelt. Why you need an emergency fund? Life is unpredictable. Job loss, car repairs, medical bills, unexpected travel, broken phone or laptop. Without emergency cash, these become crises. The fix: start tiny. Most people think an emergency fund means thousands. Wrong. Start with £50, then £100, then £300. Aim for 1 month of expenses, then later build towards 3 months. Story example. When my car broke down and cost £320 to fix, I paid it from my emergency fund. No panic, no stress, no borrowing. That was the first time money made my life easier. Mistake 5. Waiting too long to start investing. Here's something painful I learned late. You don't get rich by saving money. You get rich by investing money. For years, I waited. I thought I needed £1,000 or £5,000 or a financial advisor. But the reality? You can start with £10. Why waiting is a big mistake? Because of compounding. The earlier you start, the more your money grows without effort. Example: If you invest £50 per month at age 20, almost £70,000 by age 50. If you start at 30, only about £25,000. Same monthly amount, just a different starting age. What to invest in? Beginner-friendly. Index funds, ETFs, robo-investing apps, low-risk portfolios. You don't need to choose stocks manually. Story example. I met a man who started investing at 19 with just £20 a month. He's 32 now, and he's sitting on more than £12,000. Not because he's rich, but because he started early. These 5 mistakes are silent, invisible, and dangerous, but the moment you fix them, your financial life begins to transform. Let's recap. 1. Not tracking your spending leads to money leaks. 2. Living paycheck to paycheck creates constant stress. 3. Buying to impress others keeps you broke. 4. No emergency fund turns small problems into crises. 5. Waiting to invest wastes years of growth. Fix these, even slowly, and your money situation will change forever. Thank you for watching Smart Money Hub. Comment below. Which mistake are you fixing this month? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs it.